McCormack backed himself well there. Gee, he's really picked up that lost 4. Then out to Dacos. Dacos has become a great defending centre man today. Spent most of his time on the back line. Then Tony Elshaw, we know it's only his 6th kick, and he hasn't got into it at all. Down to full forward. Byrne trying to play from behind, has pushed McCormack in the back, and obviously McCormack, who's really rediscovered that form he lost for half a season at the right time of the year for the finals when they play North next week, and they'll need him. The kick steer to centre half forward. Kinks really turning on in this 3rd quarter. Brings Byrne into play now. Gets away from a good tackle. Byrne, a long kick's going to float right over the top of the head and it'll bounce through. Yes. Goal to Ray Byrne. That's his first goal, and he's tried very hard on the back line today and certainly been one of Collingwood's best players.
Not a brilliant play. Full forward it comes. Ireland knocks the ball down. Goes to Jarrett. Here's danger for Collingwood. Jarrett shoots out the hand pass. Peter McCormack's there though. Defending well for the Magpies. Magro.
The Schimmelbusch scoops it up beautifully as the ball goes up there towards full forward. In comes good, but that's a darn good mark to McCormack, who's been a pretty solid player all day there for Collingwood. McCormack goes out wide, looking for more flies. He's got the mark, and what a game this guy's played. As Peter said before, if there were Brownlow votes around today, he'd pick up about 10. Peter Moore at half back. Puts the ball back there towards half forward. Rene Kink in the back seat. 10 points the difference now.
85 plays 95. Peter McCormack has done well at fullback, and so too has David Dench at the other end of the field. Ball out towards
2 interchange players are out of action, but knowing Stan the man, he'll be back on his feet pretty quickly, which he is.
Well, for Collingwood's sake, I hope so, as we're with Peter McCormack now, who this time comes around the members' stand side in goals. So on Sevens Big League, the score, we see North Melbourne still trailing 86-95.
And it's out there towards Byrne. He takes it away from Schimmelbusch, and Collingwood go back into attack, approaching the 5th players. There's Schimmelbusch. He's going to run to an open goal. This looks dangerous. He's grabbed. Umpire said play on. He wanted to do too much. Picken picks it up over towards McCormack, and Collingwood get it away from the danger zone at the moment.
Territory down there. It's play on, says the umpire. Must have gone over the mark. And there's a great saving mark, a diving mark by Peter McCormack, the Collingwood fullback, who's played his heart out today. 25.5 minutes gone in the final term.
Also, well, is there enough time for North Melbourne to win this game? I reckon it'll go about 31 minutes this quarter.
I think they can still do it.
Waiting on McCormack, who's been a great player down there at full-back today. The kick out towards Moore, he flies. He's caught him. What a game this 1980 elimination finals turned out to be.
Is it the last few minutes as coach of North Melbourne for Ron Barassi? We'll soon find out. Collingwood still in the lead. The loser drops out of the prem to try and get one. Was it 7 points or 6 points?
8 points.
8 points, is it? 96-104. Well, the excitement's getting to us too, as I'm sure you can appreciate. Ireland has the ball now on the right half-back flank. Away he goes for Collingwood, and the crowd here is standing up to cheer him on. He's run about 35 to 40 metres now, Andrew Ireland.
Peter McCormack looks for the brilliant blonde, Peter Moore. Fitzpatrick shoulder to shoulder.
Blues have got to convert opportunities like that to stay in this game, as McCormack kicks low but pretty well to half-back. McClure has to go the spoil from behind. Morris fights for it. 3 tacklers, leaving Tony Shaw to rove and take the hand pass up towards Wearmouth. Spoiled by Ashman. Push in the back against Ashman. Wearmouth takes it. Forward of centre wing, and he's been a good player in this 3rd quarter after a bad first half. 6 kicks for the quarter. Kicks over half forward towards full forward.
Went too far. McCormack and Mackay once again to the ground. Goes to Mackay. McCormack, a great runner. Past McKeown he goes. Beats him pointless. And then drives a left footer downfield.
At that time, as Buckley comes off the ground, hobbling a bit, he'll be replaced by Keogh. Margin 3 goals. McCormack kicks back into play, almost straight down the ground.
Cast grey day in Melbourne. Fine, slight wind, assisting Geelong. Geelong 27, Collingwood 24, midway through this 2nd quarter. McCormack straight up the centre. And Kerber
out of position. Could have bounced through with an ounce of luck. 4-point lead to Geelong, and they've got Collingwood on the run at the moment. They're really pressuring them. McCormack looking for more.
Breeze has taken another turn, and now Collingwood have it. 15 minutes into the 2nd quarter. McCormack, as usual, straight up the ground. All Geelong, but a while to get up. It's his 7th kick. Out towards the pocket. Middle miss from the back. Oh, in front. Fine mark to McCormack.
Peter McCormack, who has dropped from the Collingwood team just over mid-season through lack of form, has really come back with vengeance now. Up towards kick.
Still a chance. Johnston getting it out to Bruns. He's kicked 3 already. Down he goes. The tackle just above the knee, rules umpire Della. It's pretty close to a trip. McCormack gets the kick to half-back. Oh, good mark. Pick and note. He put one under a bit of pressure. Collingwood by 14 points, 9 minutes in this vital. Saw a similar passage from the Cats in the first term, fiddling with the ball. McCormack putting it back into play. Collingwood still with a 2-goal-plus lead.
Blakes eventually does on the boundary line. It's all Collingwood. They're talking. McCormack says, I'll leave it for you, Peter Moore. On to McCormack, and away go the Magpies. The persistent Magpies. They never give up.
44.
.13 minutes gone in the third quarter. McCormack again, straight up. For Stewart, big ride by Hawkins at the back. Stewart first and second grabs and the mark. Well, he's had 2 opponents and beaten them both. 8 marks to Craig Stewart. Out towards the members' wing.
Kick towards full forward, looking for Terry Bright. Knocked away by Andrew Ireland. Bruns, kick smothered. Good defence by the Collingwood players. Here's a chance for Wearmouth. Oh, he got almost steamrolled there. McCormack, Collingwood's champion fullback, towards Woolnough. Good mark, good teamwork from Collingwood. Michael Woolnough, the former Geelong player, left half-back flank.
Difference now, 11-9-75 Geelong, 13-10-88 Collingwood, just on the 12-minute mark, and the Cats 2 men short actually, and they're putting up a great show. Rene King flies. Umpire didn't pay that mark, and rightly so. Wearmouth gets a hurried kick out of the pack. Down there towards Davis. He turns back looking for a teammate. There's no one there as he hooks the ball across to Byrne now. Burns at centre field on his own. He'll go for a bit of a scoop as the ball goes out wide. They're looking for Toomey. He gets up one-handed. Down he goes.
76-89, 13 points. Collingwood hanging on grimly in the final term, which has been in progress now just on 14 minutes as Peter McCormack goes straight down the ground. Good long kick from the Collingwood fullback. Kink might have even got a free kick anyway because he with 55 metres. McCormack in front. Hasn't been paid the mark. Bruns is there. In comes McCormack again. Maggrave Shepherd's well for him. Got plenty of pressure on him now. Has to go across towards the centre half back position. And mark taken by Tony Shaw again.
Good mark to Tony Shaw. We're at the 15.5-minute mark. Still Collingwood in front by 13 points. Can the Cats come back? Mark there to Woolnough. He's paid it, and I think rightly so. It might have been a free kick. It's going to Stewart. Well, the both were there. Out it goes wide now. Flying high is Davis to take the mark, and Collingwood ready to go back deep into attack. Up there towards the full forward zone.
Hang on, 27.5 minutes gone in the final quarter. Next goal would probably win it for either side. I don't think there'll be that much time on in this final term as McCormack goes towards the members' stand side. Kink over the top.
The half-back, Wiley is roving, Waitman a forward pocket, Cloak to a forward pocket, and Morris has picked up Bartlett.
Right, here's Bill.
And McCormack kicks the ball back into play, travelling.
And Kevin Bartlett had a golden opportunity to put his first goal on the board. And we will see it being kicked in now by McCormack. McCormack of Collingwood, down with Rene King.
Through by a relieved Collingwood defence for 1 point. And Richmond have moved on to 3-3-21 and Collingwood at 2-4-16. McCormack kicking it back into play and straight upfield he goes.
Has got a souvenir out there, one of the 118,000 odd people that are here today.
McCormack coming up to the line to kick the ball back into play, and he's gone right down the centre of the ground or towards the centre.
Goes from the kick by Jess right down towards the forward pocket area. It's dangerous. In goes Bartlett. Misses the run of the ball. It's going to be picked up in that last line of defence. Great stuff, but Lee took that ball out then. It was a bad bounce, and it was very easy for them to move the ball around, but they are looking really good. And one wonders whether this great grand final we anticipated is going to come off. The kick in, it comes right down toward Young. Young hand passes the ball back to Carlson. Carlson at the centre half-back position, kicks long. A draw of the game on 10-7-67. Collingwood at 3-10-28, and Collingwood looking tentative.
McCormack coming up to the line and kicking it straight down towards the centre of the ground. Lee.
Collingwood 3-10-28. 3AW Greater Melbourne Building Society scoreboard. Ball kicked in by Young.
And up
McCormack
towards the centre of the ground, and there's Kink coming into the game. Collingwood will have to make one because their score is 3-10-28 and Collingwood 11-9-75. Ball kicked back into play by McCormack.
McCormack trying. Bartlett's telling the players to get it away, move on. McCormack comes in, kicks the ball out. A minute or so wasted there. Ball out toward Woolnow. And also Young comes back to Kink. And that, of course, is, I suppose, ironically, a lucky break for Collingwood, because there's been some easy shots missed by Richmond today. The ball kicked in, picked up and marked by Kink, and he plays on immediately.
And kicks to the outer side of the ground looking for Woolnow. It's very quiet, this, and Woolnow ducked into the tackle, and he's getting a free kick. And a 15-metre penalty against Welsh for throwing the ball away, and that brings Woolnow up onto the half-forward line, right onto the practice wicket area at the Melbourne Cricket Ground on the outer side, and Woolnow is now kicked with depth up towards full forward.
The turn, gives it back to Wood. Wood kicks it strong, up goes toward Broach, it's down the ground. Going in there is Craig Stewart, hand pass out to McCormack, and this at long last the Collingwood mark. It falls into the hands of Byrne. Byrne with a hand pass over to Morris. Morris kicking the ball up long. Up
13:43, and we've played 20 minutes into the quarter.
Without wanting to be rude, I wonder whether they're really able to get started today. Well, there's the kick in by Collingwood's full-back with 5:13:43. 3-8 Carlton United scoreboard, and McCormack to kick the ball back into play. Well, there's the kick by McCormack out to that outer side.
People will say they're just as good. It's a great team, and they're playing great football. McCormack coming up towards the line at the 25-minute mark in the third quarter.
Ball's been kicked in. Collingwood's Rene King trying to outmark his own teammate and Stewart. And that's the way Collingwood have been playing today. Woolnow drops back, tries to take the mark. A time on period down here by 2 minutes at the MCG for the 1980 Grand Final, and Richmond are 15-17, 107 to Collingwood 5-16-46.
McCormack again kicking in up towards the centre-half back position, and King comes in to take a mark amidst ironical cheers from the Collingwood supporters, probably Richmond also. King at centre-half back drives it through the centre of the ground up towards...
Punt road end. Another behind to the Tigers after 4 minutes of play, almost coming up to 5 minutes, and they're 16-19, 115.
And that beautiful style of his takes it under control. 2 bounces, a hand pass to Jess. Jess into Bartlett, a bit too far for Bartlett. McCormack comes up to take the mark, drops the kick short. It was a bad one, but they'll get out of trouble through Magro. Hand passings to Stewart. Stewart to Young, and Young on the half. They kick straight. There'd be nothing would have stopped them from half-time or before half-time. It's now 16-20, and the crowd haven't had much to enthuse about in the entire course of the game. It's a chance that they can create. Bartlett. Rolling's kick has gone into the forward line. Pope running across, but McCormack comes across the path of the ball, takes it under control.
Today for this match last year was 112,845. Ball about to be kicked in by Peter McCormack for Collingwood.